Alright, welcome back guys. Today we're doing another Rune video for Pegleg Greg. Um, Greg is actually a channel member on YouTube. He's been a Batman tier channel member for quite a while, and he hasn't ever asked me to do anything for him, and Batman all get, me play some wings or some sort of thing, so we're going to do a rerun for him today as a thank you for supporting the channel. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, join up at the Batman level, and we'll hopefully get to work on your account at some point, whether playing wings or doing a rerun if it's been a few months. So what we're going to do is the same thing we do every time. We're going to check the glory towers, because that makes a big difference. So let's see here. Buildings, go. Okay, so not everything completely maxed, but most everything that matters. Look at all that stuff. Excellent, excellent, excellent. This stuff is all just, arena stuff or energy. If it was me, I'd upgrade it, but I'm a bit of a completionist. I don't think it matters too much. But he's got everything he needs for arena, for RTA, maxed and ready to go. So that's great, great, great news. Let's see what his high watermark is in RTA. So it looks like F3 is the highest, but not a lot of effort, right? Like, he's not really trying to get into it too much. So this is way better. This is what I want to see, as opposed to, like, 1,300 games played and C1. Like, this means he's probably got a good shot at moving up. We just need to pick the units, rune them up right, and get him into RTA. I've been looking at the rune quality, and the rune quality is pretty good. I think, let's see here. I've got it on my other screen so I can check. The most efficient runes are like 116 to 111 is his top 10. Pretty solid, pretty solid. We can make some good builds here. One thing I did notice is not a ton of ancient runes. So if I were to suggest one thing for him to do to improve his account, I would say farm Alunia into the ground. Like, when I click on my account, like, the first several pages are all Alunia ancient runes, because they're just so good, they're so efficient, they're my fastest runes, they're my best runes. So for him, that's what I would suggest. But other than that, I think he's farming right. I think his account is well on its way. I think we've got ourselves a C1 account here, no problem, probably higher. Since we're a little strapped for time, there are literally 2 days left in the season, we're going to rune him up. We're going to aim for C1. We're going to have to charge through the ranks of Fighter 3 because we're just limited on total number of wings. So we're going to see how we do, and we're going to get to it. So first up is the comp. So let's go ahead and get everything here that is in the comp and get rid of everything that's not. No, no, yes, no, 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 yes, no. I mean, probably yes, but I'm going to not probably use him. Lima, definitely. Lima is so good and borderline broken. Probably one of the best units in the game right now for RTA. Alright, so we need some units here. Let's see if I can't find them. It scrolls so fast. Maybe it's in storage? I'm looking for the Carnal. I want that Carnal for his comp quite a bit. And I know he's got one. I just don't know where it is. Sekhmet. There's a lot. He's got a lot of units. Like, some people have this issue where they've summoned every single thing, and then it's like, well, what, I can't play it all. Like, what do I do? Like, there's just too many options. And he's, it's a good problem to have. He's got so many options. Carnal must be out. Why don't I see him? Well, we'll go dig around some more, but we need the Carnal. Let's see. We need Sierra. Do I see Sierra here? I do not. There's Sierra. Let's just say okay. Oh, Carnal's already out. All right. So we've got Lima, Carnal, Juno. Lima, Carnal, Juno, Chung Pung. And I'll explain what I'm doing for his comp kind of as I rune, but his comp to me lends itself into a very specific playstyle, which is good. You don't want, I think Molly, yeah, he's already got Molly there. Ryu, we've already got Ryu. Shizuka, we just added Shizuka. Sierra, we've got Sierra. Hey Gang, do I have Hey Gang? Let's check. Yep, there's Hey Gang, there's Sierra. And then Bulwark we added. So this is everybody. Antares we're just going to keep in there because the odds of Antares moving or changing his rune set is pretty low. We are going to get rid of Chow just because he's obnoxious. So basically I runed up about 10 units that I think you should play most every time. As I was saying though, he's got every single unit basically that you could use in RTA. So he could have counter picks galore. So if I were him, and I've got my base 10, I would spend some of my time, lock all these units and then rune up counter picks for those situations. Rune up your Tessa, rune up your Verd, Leo. If you thought these would be good, maybe those, I don't know. But we're just going to stick to a core 10 and kind of get him a gameplay strategy. So the first unit I runed up is Lima, because Lima is so good. And his Lima is very similar to the runes I put on Lima. There's a couple little changes. There's so many ways to rune Lima. So the one I chose for him was Violent Will. I thought about We're looking for speed. Yeah, that's an interesting rune for Lima. I thought about Triple Revenge because I think Triple Revenge is really, really nice, and it gives you a nice option into, I mean, I feel pretty empowered to do this. I don't know. I'm not going to do it just in case he has some plan, but this is easy upgrade there. But I'm just going to leave it just to be respectful to his account in case he has some idea. I would hate to use a resource that he has planned for somewhere else. But Lima is really good on Triple Revenge because it gives you an option against all those AoE teams, and she can, cut right back into the game and, cause mayhem, basically. We're looking for 20 speed. That is the one. But his Violent Runes weren't quite what I would have liked for that build. And his Violent Runes were really, really good. His Revenge Runes were not quite where I would want them for that build. So we didn't want to downgrade the overall build just to switch to Triple Revenge. If he had been farming dragons a ton and he had a couple of good Violent Runes, we might be able to do Violent Revenge or Triple Revenge, but I think Violent Will is going to make more sense with the way we're going to play this unit. It's going to be very kind of reactive turn 2. Looking at additional damage, I think there could be some room to improve here. We're looking for additional damage by HP and speed, so let's see what we got here. Additional damage, because a lot of his damage is going to come from additional damage. What do we got here? That might be better. The crit damage taken means it's probably not that good of a rune, or an artifact. Crit damage taken is not that good. This one's okay. Yeah, he just needs to farm artifacts maybe as well to get a little bit of a bump. They're all about side grades. So what's nice about this is he knows what he's doing. Like, he's runing, he's artifacting, he has a plan, he knows what he's doing. This could definitely be better, but that's just a matter of farming, so I think that's in the cards for him. So there's Lima. Let's look at Carnal. So I'm building Carnal second. One thing that stood out to me about his account is it had a lot of strips, really good meta strips, and the Lima is just another like ace in the hole that most people won't see coming. And it's a strip, and it's damage, and it's healing, and it's immunity. So it's like, man, he's got it all. So why not exploit those options and build him into a kind of a tanky control team? And so that is what we're doing. We're going to build him a tanky control team with lots of strip options, and a lot of our damage is going to come from additional damage. So that's the plan. These are all not on Carnal, so we're going to go to Carnal. We got him on Violent as well. And we'll talk a little bit about the speed tuning here in a second. There is a plan for that. And, some of the speed tuning is going to cost us a little bit against turn 1. That's going to be expected. That's kind of our issue. Oh my gosh, that rune. Oh. All right, so that's something that needs to be worked on at some point because that's so good. I don't know that I would put it necessarily on this Carnal. Oh my gosh, he's got another one. So he's definitely farming dragons, I would say. Just doesn't have the revenge runes for whatever reason. Worth hanging on to a few more revenge runes, I would say. All right, then this one is on Fran. It's so nice to take stuff off Fran because she's just junk, and so it's like free runes, It's like runes that no one's using. All right, I think that is the build. Let's double check. 2650, 3470. Our accuracy is a little low, which I'm not super happy about. I think additional damage to HP is better here. Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that. So this is just damage taken for RTA. I don't think that's necessary. I'm not going to worry about that. We're going to give ourselves additional damage. We would swap out co-op damage there. And then over here, additional damage by HP. Yes. Bomb damage. That's not bad. I like a little bit of accuracy. I think that's the way we go. Let's see if there's anything better. Yeah. Those are both really nice for Carnal. Really, really nice. 2.3% additional. Yikes. That's so good. All right. We're going to... This is an interesting... I don't want to mess with that one, but this one I feel confident taking out the co-op because we don't need that. Just damage on fire. Yeah, we're just going to... Very small. We don't have a ton of resources here, so we're just going to be very careful. Defense up doesn't matter, but we are going to hit it a couple times. See if we can get something a little useful. Oh, we don't want HP and revived, but I guess it's technically better than co-op damage, so maybe we'll take that. Hit it one more time. This will be the last one, I promise. All right, fine. We'll take that. Let's look at our special conversion. Okay, so he's got some options here as well. I would say he's probably not building these every week based on the number, but if you're not, definitely craft those every week. They're super, super, super good. We're going to go ahead and max that out. And while we do that, we're going to move on. So the only thing with the Carnal build is the accuracy is a little low. We're going to get a little bit of a bump on that too from that artifact, but that's the only thing that brings me a little bit of pause there. He'd like it to be a little bit higher. All right, then I ruined Juno as my third unit, which is kind of weird to a lot of people. Juno in this build is going to be a really, really nice strip. It's going to be damage. It's going to be a counter pick to a lot of things. So I like the Juno here quite a bit. And we do put the Juno on Revenge. Juno on Will doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I think Revenge is kind of the build. So we're going to go with Revenge. And we've got a couple of nice runes that'll get used here. Like we got the crit right there. And then up here we've got the speed. Not 24. This one, I believe. Yeah, we're stealing from Bird, which is a bit of a bummer, but hey, deal with it, Bird. So Juno is going to be our second strip. So we've got Lima and Juno. And multiple Oracles. I mean, you guys know. They're so good. They're so good. All right, so let's see. We want 19 speed in the slot 3. He's got so many good runes. So many good runes. So this account has, I mean, C3 potential, I would say, at the very least. G1 is a kind of bit of another beast, but he's got the units. I'm looking for a crit rate 6 innate. I don't see it. Am I looking in the wrong spot? No, it's Despair. Duh, I'm running a Despair Juno. That makes sense. Yeah, so that was a mistake there. Let's see. No, yes, that one. And then speed on this one is 22. It's kind of hard to talk about the plan and rune up the plan at the same time. So maybe we'll focus on runing and talk a little bit more when we get into the matches. That way I don't make a million mistakes. 24 we're looking for. HP. And like, I don't know, there are a decent number of ancient runes in here. I would like to see a few more. I think that would be the only thing. Just a little more. So here's the Juno. 155, 114, 69, 31. All right, and we're going to give it additional damage to speed. Attack's not ideal. We'll take it if we have to. Damage on wins, not ideal. Let's see what we got down here. That's not bad. Skill 2 accuracy. What's our accuracy? Pretty low. So that's actually not bad. We'll take that one. That'll bump up our strip to 64%, which is pretty good. And I guess we do take that one. Apply, and then we'll max this thing out. All right, so that's Juno. Now we've got Chung Pung is the 4th rune unit. And we've got Chung Pung on Despair for a very specific reason that we'll get into later. You're starting to see more and more Despair Chung Pungs because he is an AoEer. And that little bump that, oh my gosh. Every time I click on one of these runes, I find nothing but greatness, which is totally crazy. All right, so we're looking for 18 speed. 19, 18. This is the one. Down here, we're looking for 26. I'm assuming that is it. It is. And then over here, we're looking for 18. Is this it? 10, 21? Yep. All right, and then we've got him on Will, as per usual. And we'll go accuracy on the 2. That's interesting. Kind of an interesting rune. 2014, yep. And then over here, we've got accuracy, 24 accuracy. Yikes, that is pretty darn good with the speed as well. All right, so let's double check. We should be at 247, yep. And we've maxed accuracy. So with the maxed accuracy, we feel pretty confident in going for additional damage. I think speed's fine. And again, you'd like to see these first couple choices over 100, like 120-ish would be nice. So that would be where I think he could go in terms of farming. So I would say Artifacts and Alunia are his 2 things he needs the most. We'll go ahead and take that one. And then, let's see here. Damage on Dark, additional damage with attack, speed up effect, we're not going to use that. These are all very similar, so I don't know that it matters too much. Yeah, like this one is just, no, there's so much not getting used there. We'll use that. And we'll max that. How's his mana? Oh yeah, we don't have to worry about mana. We're good. All right. So, Molly's kind of weird for this comp. Doesn't quite fit, but it's just an option that I'd like for him to have access to, because sometimes you'll get in these double healer bruiser battles, and if you have Molly, you have a pretty good shot at winning those. So we're going to give him a shot at winning the bruisery type things. So Molly, I think, is a kind of an awkward pick. Oh my gosh. And yeah, of course, 28 is the second fastest. 32. Goodness. So the runes are here. There's just a couple little tweaks that I would suggest for making him a little bit more RTA ready. And probably just for the game in general. There's just a couple little things that you probably want to do. But he's real close. And further than most in a lot of ways. Like, we're looking at some of the speeds on some of these things, and they blow my account out of the water. And I've been able to get G1, so I don't know why with a little bit of work, he wouldn't be able to. So like this might be a Molly option when grinded out. It just doesn't quite have, it doesn't have the HP sub. So it's not quite ready, you know? So that's why we can't use that here. Like that's really nice. It's kind of weird, but it's really nice. All right, so we're looking for 17. It used to be on Carnal. This is the one. Yep. So like, yeah, I mean, just needs a couple of things, need just a little bit of love. All right, and then over here, we've got a 20 speed. I want to see how fast this is. Yeah. 20, 20, 12. Yep, that's the one. All right, let's check out our Molly. Resist looks pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. Let's see, I think I missed something because this is kind of 42. Something's wrong. It's not matching up. Shield. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Must be the 2. Yep, it's the 2. So we're going to HP. And should be speed. So we're looking for a 27 HP sub. Yep, that's the difference. All right, and then for Molly, artifacts, you just want skill 3 recovery, which he's already got. So I think Molly's probably fine. All right, so that's a kind of our core to some degree, and then we're going to rune up some options. So we're going to start with the Water Ryu, the Moor, and this is our speed pivot if we need to pivot into speed a little bit. So that's the point of these next two, or the next couple units. We've got Ryu and Sierra are the two that I'd like for him to have some speedier options. I don't know that we'll need them too much, but it's good to have them. We're looking for Will, HP 24. 24. Yep, there it is with 31 attack. Very nice. Because we want our Ryu to have attack on it in case he tries to do something silly like, what are we looking for here? Speed 21. Why am I not seeing speed 21? Oh, because we're not on speed. 21, attack. Yep. So we're going speed attack, or speed attack HP. Just to give him a little more attack, to give him a shot against the fire Ryu, right? If there's, or whatever his name is. Just in case we need that. So now we're switching to Despair, because we want him on Despair. And we want 20 speed, 20, 20, 20, 21, yep. And then over here we've got, we'll sort by HP because this thing is a massive HP sub. Yep, Stealing from Antares, that's a nice rune. And then over here we've got 33 attack. Pretty nice, already where it needs to be, good. We check here, 47, 56, 36, 65, pretty good actually, not perfect, but pretty good. We want to see additional damage here. We can do a little better, let's see, additional to speed. What we got here? I like this, the attack. 78 versus 82. I think that's worth it. I like this additional speed, though, as well. I think I like this a little bit better, the speed promotional loss HP, so we're going to take that. And then over here, what do we got? 105, 104. Are we only showing... We're only showing not equipped? That might explain a lot of why we're not getting the artifacts we want. That might explain something. Yeah, so I'm not going to go back and redo. I mean, we can do this guy because he's already here, just in case. That's pretty good. I like that with the both. So I would say, you know, he should probably go back and double check that everything's as it needs to be. All right, so next we're going to build Shizuka, which is kind of a weird unit for a lot of people. But if you have Lima, you want Shizuka because Lima gives you everything, right? She's going to give you invincibility, immunity, and HP like dot buffs, right? So that turns Shizuka into a copy of Lima if they let them both through. Plus, it does all the debuffs. So we're debuffing with Carnal. We are hitting with bombs. We're glancing. We're stunning. We're doing things here. Like we want to get a lot of use out of this unit. And with the Lima, it's just really, really good. So not currently Devilmon, so it's going to look a little weird when we test it. But I'd say Devilmon are probably in the future for this is Shizuka, because this is such a good combo. And if we can make him ban this, we get all the other stuff we want. If we can make him ban this, we get this plus strips plus everything else. So it's going to be very similar. So that's kind of why I think the Shizuka is a really, really, really nice pick into his comp. And we're going to try to exploit that. There's not a lot of units that make use of Shizuka as well as Lima. And if you have it, you know, exploit it, right? So we're looking for a 21 speed rune. Gosh, not like that. There we go. That makes more sense. There's so many runes that just need a little bit more. So like the Shizuka here as well. We got a 16 speed, but it's ungrinded. This is it, I believe. Yeah, that's such a nice rune. And it looks weird to like take stuff off Molong, because you're like, hey, Molong's good, but Molong's good. We're trying to do something a little bit different than just normal Molong kills. I mean, you can still build a Molong and be fine. We're just not building one for this comp. Yeah, so a lot of stuff to grind still. And we've got a 18 speed. 18, should not be you. It's on Veligible, it says. Yeah, cool. And then down here, we've got a 20 speed on Vanessa. It's actually easier just to look at what they're on. This one's in inventory, 23 speed. That looks right. Nope, I don't think that's right. Defense. There we go. Got accuracy on it, that's why we took it. So accuracy's up to 80. You'd love to see it a little higher, but this is the best build I could make that had everything else I wanted. So, you know, we can do, let's see here. Let's look at the skills. So this one, this requires accuracy skill 3. This does not, and this does. It's pretty good, but 80% on the 1 is pretty good. We'll just try to get 5 on the artifact for the 3. So let's look at additional, let's look at skill 3. We're just looking for 5. We don't need a lot. Maybe we'll sort by default grade so we can get something with more to it. I'd love to see a little bit less so we can get other stuff. Recovery, that's interesting. I don't know how it works, but we obviously want that on Molly. Attack, crit damage. See, that's not even enough. Crit damage. I'd love to see like speed. Defense isn't bad. That one might not be bad. Speed with inability. No, I think we'll go with this. It's kind of weird, but I think we're gonna go with that. And then we'll just do damage taken from what, wind? Ooh, because we're still in default grade and sub. 18. Damage taken from light, dealt on fire. It's kind of weird, but we'll take it. We'll max it out. Alright, so we got that skill 3 max then. So that's the Shizuka. Now we're going to build Sierra, which is just another shot at taking turn 1. Let's see. Nothing of my build is on Sierra currently. Alright. We've got Will here and here. And we're building everything on Will, pretty much. There's a couple exceptions, because we are kind of expecting turn 2. That's probably what's going to end up happening. We're building to be a fast turn 2, but we're kind of expecting turn 1s to beat us to the punch most of the time. So we're not investing a ton into getting the fastest turn 1 option. You could build a turn 1 option within this team, but for now we're just going to stick with, you know, one main core team, and then we'll expand out from there. No need to build a million things when you're still figuring out what you're doing. Man, I need to sort this by crit rate. This is a good rune. Yeah, that's the one. Look at that rune. So nice. I bet we can improve it too. Let's see. Yeah, you could put attack here, which would be really good for a lot of units, but you could regem the HP if you wanted. I don't know. Got some options. Just depends on your personal preference. Now we're going to speed. Should be 26. And that is the one. Down here, we've got speed 23. That looks right. And then up here, we've got speed 14. It says it's on Fran. Oh, poor Fran. We're stealing all our stuff. This is just a fat rune with a lot of stuff going on. All right, actually looks pretty good. We're looking for accuracy on 2. On 2, just to help that bomb out a little bit. That's pretty good. What do we got here currently? Additional damage? Yeah. This would be nice if that was accuracy on 2. That would be my favorite. This one's not bad. Got some additional damage. Might go with that. Yeah, we're going to go with that. It's a little bit of a mix. It's a downgrade from this in terms of additional damage, but it gets us a little bit of everything, and it puts our accuracy up to 60 plus, which is definitely where you want to be. And then this is all additional damage, I would say, by... You could do... I think speed is probably the best. You could do attack if you wanted, if we got something good. Damage taken, damage taken. You got attack there as well. Let's see what we got in attack just to see. 13. 10. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. But again, room for improvement there. Like, that's a spot to target. We could get that Sierra really booking it in terms of damage. All right, so Hagang, I believe, is not skilled. We're going to put the Hagang in. It gives us another strip. It gives us a reactive turn 2 strip. It hard counters a lot of stuff that could be a problem for us, so we're going to build him up. We're kind of running out of will runes at this point, and in theory, he doesn't necessarily need will runes. That might not be correct. I would like him to be on will runes, best case scenario, but we're going to build him on broken for now, because that's what we've got at this point. We've been using up our will runes pretty heavily. We're looking for something on Kabila, and then we're going to spare. Could go swift. I don't think there's any reason to in this build. We're looking for speed, I guess. This is on Atari's. Yep. Thank you, sir. And then the 3 is an inventory. Speed is 22. Are we sorting by speed? Yep. So here. And then down here, it's on... Used to be on Ryu. 20... No, we're 26. Uh-oh, we double booked a rune, didn't we? Chung Pung. Well, we're not doing that. So we're just going to throw something on him. That'll work. It's going to lower his accuracy a little bit, but I don't want to totally re-rune it. I think I messed that up slightly. And then this is speed and defense. Stealing so much from Rika. Stealing all the things. So his accuracy is a little lower than I'd like it. Apparently he's on crit damage. I guess that's actually not bad. That kind of worked out okay. If it doesn't work, we'll swap that with more effective HP, but that's not horrible. All right, so we want his 2 to have accuracy, right? Let's go 2. 17. That looks fine. Yeah, that'll put him up into a okay range. Not quite like you're not gonna make Guardian if it's not maxed kind of range, but not too bad. And then we'll just do a damage received from wind again. Take that one. Nice. All right, so there's Hagane. 147. The only thing is this speed is not quite tuned to our comp the way we want it. So if we could sneak a little more speed out of it somewhere, we would. It's not quite ready to go, but in theory, it'll be okay for now. We're getting into the kind of counter picks. We don't intend to pick these too much. And then Bulwark is just on a random broken kind of a build. Will shield X, you know. We just need Bulwark to be there for Masha's and, oh gosh, Riley's and all that stuff. So that's the plan for the Bulwark. So we're going to go HP. Let's see here. We're looking for 27. Is it this one again? Oh, it is. Okay, so I definitely messed up with the Ryu a little bit. We'll just steal from the Fran here. That's fine. And then over here we've got defense. Not currently on anybody. We're looking for 20 defense. 20. This looks right. Nice resist, too. That could come in handy. All right, so then our shield runes are here. We're going to go speed. 22. 25. Yikes, that's so fast. We're looking for shield, though, not will. 22. There we go. And then down here. The other nice thing about this is that the... I mean, we've got a ton of guys on will, so it doesn't really matter. But the shield effect is another nice thing that'll play well with the Shizuka, right? So that's kind of nice. Get another buff in there that we could possibly get. This guy is a massive, massive tank. Massive tank. And then this is endure. We could, you know, not do broken and try to get exactly another set on there, like an endure set or something like that. But I think it's fine. All right, looks like this one. Yep. We're gonna max that rune. This is my favorite part of the ability to max runes, that you can... Let's do damage taken from win, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Should we do damage dealt? Nah, it's fine. It's hard to say, that you can just start stuff powering up and then walk away, and then it's done at some point when you're ready to go. All right, I think we can get... Let's look at his skills. I think we can get healing. It'll just be... Decreases charge max HP, heals all allies. Yeah, I think we'll do healing on 3 for him. I'm not 100% sure that's perfect, but I think that's right. We're definitely going to continue because we forgot to save that. All right, so we're going to do healing. Increase recovery, skill 3. Yeah, that looks fine. Kind of weird, but it's okay. Yeah, we'll take that. So again, you'd like to see all your healing options to be, you know, higher, but 19 is pretty good. We'll take it. No artifacts have been modified. I bet some runes have been modified. Yep. All right. So he's the only one that's a little bit slower. So the plan of the team, we want our strippers to move in front. So that's Lima, that's Juno, that's Chung Pung to some extent, that's our Ryu. If our Hagang was just a little bit faster, that'd be our Hagang, and if we need to, we'll speed it up. And then we want our control to go next. Our control is Carnal, Chung Pung, and Shizuka, right? So that's the whole team. Everything else is a counter that we might bring in for certain reasons. We'll go ahead and get rid of the Antares so we don't try to mess with them. So the whole plan is basically be tanky, move first in tank battles, and try to strip and control, right? If we don't need the strips, we can bring in more control, we can bring in more heals. So that's the basic plan. Now, there's a lot of units that can do that we did not include. There's Savannah. There's all kinds of things that get used in, there's Ganny that could be built and could be picked into this comp, but we got to start somewhere, and we got to just make a choice. So we're going to get this going here, and we'll see how it goes. What's weird about this comp is even though Lima is our best unit, it's our last pick every match. So we're kind of building our comp backwards, because if you pick Lima too early, they can pick enough stuff to mess with her, and we don't want to give that away, right? So our first pick is going to be Carnal. We want Carnal every match. We don't want to give too much away, and we'll get Lima in there last to give them something that is a huge problem for them no matter what, and we want in every match. So that's kind of the plan behind this, and we'll tailor what we do to what we see. All right, that's not a big deal. So could go early Bulwark. I don't think that's really necessary. I'm not super worried about speed yet. Maybe I should be, but I think Chung Pung is a kind of a quick pick, is probably a good one. And now we get to decide who our next stripper is. I'm thinking it's probably going to be more, just to threaten speed. It could be Juno here. You got some options, and we're definitely going to get Lima in there as well. So it's like, how much of that all do we need? We probably need one more control unit, and so we're going to pick the Shizuka here. This gives us a nice kind of even balance of what we want to do, and it makes the Lima devastating. This might end up being our first 3 pick every single match, especially against Bruiser. That's fine. Cool. So we're definitely going to go Lima. And then this gives us 2 strips, 2 control, and so now it's just what else do we want to do? I think Juno's not bad. I think this guy's not bad, right? I think we're going to go with him, because that's kind of a nice counter to this. And he's so heavy fire that it would be a mistake not to go water, I think. So we're going to ban the bird. Just so he doesn't take a bajillion turns. The only real damage threat is this thing, though. So that wouldn't be a horrible ban. But we feel pretty confident we can deal with most of this stuff. He might ban this, which wouldn't be a bad idea. But he's not resetting us or anything. We're in really good shape here. Yeah, that's fine. So here's the thing. Leads. We've got speed. We've got accuracy. We've got HP. We've got more HP. We've got everything we want. In general, I always recommend taking speed if you have the option, because think about it. My 4 units are going to go 24% more than his 4 units. That just puts me more ahead in what I'm trying to do. More ahead. So I say always take speed. You don't want him to take more turns. He's going to take, 9% more turns? But we don't want to fall behind just because we have more HP. We want to take as many turns as we can. So that's the plan there. All right, looking at relative speeds, looking pretty good. Just the Wusa, which is perfect. We're going to strip all that anyway, and that's all free food for Lima. So we're going to go ahead and remove all beneficial effects. Not bad. We could have done another one of the options there. We could have done waited for the more to try to get it. Not a bad choice. We're going to go ahead and do this now so that the Lima doesn't put us, or the Praha doesn't put us all to sleep. Never mind, it doesn't anyway. All right, so this is perfect because it's going to stun them all, right? Because we have accuracy. We're doing it a little early because we don't have the Lima buff just yet. So maybe a little bit early, but I think it was worth it in that situation to get us immunity. He was right. I think he was right to ban the Chung Pung there. So we're definitely going to wait on that until after he does his strip with the Praha. We're going to do this like this. So this is a revive and soul protect. We don't need that. We're going to try to get a stun. Oh, he just quits. So that's how we want that to go. So we got a little bit of a climb to make, but we're going to go for it. I kind of like the way that team works. I think that was a nice example of how it can work. He was right to bring a strip in. I think Praha's not very good. His team in general wasn't really that good. But that makes sense. We're in, Fighter 3? So we're going to have to get through a lot of that to get where we want to go. We're thinking Conk finish. That's the plan. We're going to rune it up, and in 2 days we're going to Conk. That's the plan. Is this the same guy? Why is he waiting so much? Maybe he's autoing. All right. Chung Pung. I think this is our first 2 picks. It makes sense. It's got a lot of what we want to do. And then we just tailor these 2 picks to whatever he does. That is fine. We're going to have immunity in the... That's really, really, really nice for the Shizuka. So that's our immunity and his immunity. The Lima here might be a little premature. I'm thinking the Bulwark isn't bad. The Sierra isn't bad. I'd like to see one more control, maybe, but we don't really have another control built. So it's like, got lots of strips. Juno's not bad. I think we're just going to go Lima, 1 pick early, just to see what he does. Because I'm not ready to make my commitment here. Lima in the second row isn't horrible. In general, I want to pick it last, but not horrible. That's fine. He's showing a decent amount of damage. The Juno's not bad here. Bulwark's not bad either. If I leave in the Ileana. If I'm not leaving in the Ileana, then Bulwark's not as good. Ooh, okay. So I think we'll go Juno here. If we had Antares ready, we would do that, but I think Juno's just fine. So we got everything we want. We got control. We got pretty much everything we want. We got lots of strips. What's our biggest threat? Maybe Diana? Maybe Jaeger? I think we'll ban Jaeger. That's just a ton of damage, and if he double buffs with the Ileana, Jaeger could be a problem. I mean, this could still be a problem, but I think that's how we want to do that. How's our accuracy? I'm sure our accuracy's okay. We'll go HP. A little more oomph. Double Oracle's always nice. I mean, he could probably slam down triple Oracle X and win a ton. And he has a Praha, too. I mean, you could just Oracle your way to victory, which is crazy. But yeah, the Shizuka Lima is what we want all the time. That's a great... And if they're going to ban Chung Pung or Carnal, both matches, which they've done now, that's really nice. That means we get our little combo every time. Our speeds look good because we're in the 250 range. That does nothing. Maybe he'll do something now. He had an interesting tuning there. Alright, so he doesn't have any strips, so I don't see any reason why we wouldn't just start off with this. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get this party started. He's going to get cut if he doesn't proc. By Chung Pung. Yikes. That's not what you want to see. Maybe we can stun here. Yup. That's how that goes. I don't know why he did that. That was not a good choice. So that's already a win. And we don't have to wait. We don't have to waste what we had there. We can wait because they're already stunned. So we'll get them again the next time around. And this is just the Oracles being goofy. Taking a million turns. And that's a win. Will Shizuka him up next time? Yup. That's why accuracy's so good on Shizuka. So good. We can wait next time around for the buff there. Probably should be going into the Jean just because it is defense broken, but yeah, no. Can't play perfect, and that should probably be on the Molong. He should quit. I don't know why he does not quit. But, you know, not everybody quits. Some people just hang out. There we go. So another easy win. Same kind of team, same kind of plan. We're just trying to charge up the ranks. Let's go collect this stuff here. And I think what makes this work is his runes are just really, really good. And like they could use a little bit of work, but the base runes are there, you know? A little more Alunia, a little more artifacts, and he's competing in C3, no problem. All right, so we're looking at someone that wants to compete for speed. That's something to keep an eye on. So we'll just kind of see where he goes from here. We're still going to pick our same first 2. And we are fighting C1 already, so that's good. We want to be able to fight in C1, so matching against C1s makes a lot of sense. Ooh, all right, so that's a Bulwark. No? Interesting. That's a nice double pick because we don't have the Juno to counter the strip there. So this is a match where it looks like we might need a speed lead to go first. So we'll see if we need that more there, or if the more even makes sense. It might make more sense to go the Bulwark if he goes the Riley route. Might make more sense to go the Molly. So my picks are these three. Ooh, another. Okay, all right. So I think the more makes a lot of sense there, because it gets us a speed lead. It gets us some counters to the fire. Bulwark makes no sense because he has no buffs. He brought the Bomber, which is really nice for Shizuka. I'm trying to decide if I want to let him have it. I think if I just ban this, I'm in really good shape. He might have enough oomph to get a kill if he goes first, which he might go first. This is usually really slow, but this shot should be faster than everything he's trying to do in the glance. I'm not really a fan of, so we're going to ban that. Might be wrong, but we're going to give it a shot. So let's see what are our options here. I think we'll go big old HP. What's nice is getting keep the Lima is, I mean, that's heals, that's cleanse, that's all kinds of good stuff. It's just, can we survive the first turn? If it's built right, these will go before the Sierra and be tuned, but we're pretty fast too. It just depends on with his speed, where it bumps him up to. All right, looks like he's going to get his full turn off, so he's going to try to get a kill of something. Probably Chung Pung, maybe Lima. Ooh, devastating. Well, definitely Lima now. We'll see if we can get it. The nice part is we do have Shizuka to bring Lima back if he does kill Lima. Him not trying to kill Lima there is weird, I think. So we're going to go ahead and do this now. Because he's used one strip, right? I can't remember which one he used. If I knew which one he used, I would try to stun the other one, but we're just going to go ahead and start trying to control. That's fine. That breaks him. And then let's do it all again with stuns. Have some stuns. I mean, I think you're seeing the interplay of the Shizuka Lima here. So, you know, him getting that off there was a bit of an issue. Not ideal, but still pretty good. Ooh, hang in there. Okay, we're just going to try to get the kill here. He has a Nana as well, which wouldn't be the end of the world to put the Nana in this comp. How do we want to play this? I think we're going to try to kill the Praha next. We've got a lot of work we need to do. We're okay doing this, right? Maybe we can land it? Nope. I'd like to kill that Praha. Pretty good damage there. Decrease attack bar. Don't need skill 2. Just need to skill 1 like crazy. Nicely done. And we are going to try to get the kill here. Trying to think about what I wanted to do. Let's see what this looks like. It might be real bad. Yep, glance. This is definitely the move here. That's how we're going to get her dead. Cycling, cycling, cycling. He's all about that carnality. Okay, we're going to take your bar. And then we're going to take more bar. What do we think? Do we think he's got it? I think I'm going to get the kill first and then use it. I think that's the smart play. Can we kill without? I think we can. So now we're going to do it. I think we'll get her dead before. Yeah, this will be good. Nice initial damage there. Go ahead and, if he has any skills, we'll get rid of them. Maybe not. Didn't even get his bar. So I don't think it's... You know what? Let's go ahead and do this now. That way next time we can get an AoE version of it. I think that's how that works. I've not played it a ton, but Lima's my win condition here. So I think we're going to get an AoE version of it here, which will be really fun. Just another reason why these units work so well together. If you could stop punching me, that would be handy. He's probably going to try to kill Lima. Oh no, he doesn't want to. Interesting. Now we're going to do all the things. Uh-oh, he's all messed up. Oh, we're slowly removing the stuff. All right, let's do this. That should be good. And that's it. Look at that. Look at the combo. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So good. What is C1? Is it like top? I don't know. We're gonna get there though. That is the plan. We're just gonna charge up there. These are the kind of players that are, you know, annoying to face when it's tally time, because you're like, I've worked all season to hold this, and then some random dude just charges through the ranks. But that's kind of how it goes. It's unfortunate. It happens at every level. Happens in Guardian. Happens in Conk. Just the nature of the game. There's some players that don't want to play the entire season, but know they can get a certain rank with minimal effort. So why not? What do we like here? I think I like the Shizuka here. We'll hold the Lima off, because anytime they bring a bomb, it makes Shizuka so much better. Like, she's kind of a counter to bomb if you bring enough strip. So, probably Lima Bulwark here, because he's showing double buff. Lima Juno isn't bad if we want another stripper, but I think that should be fine. Lima Bulwark. We might end up banning the bomb, which might change our plan a little bit. He's definitely all about... Yeah, that's fine. And then I think Bulwark... Juno's not bad either, though. It just depends on how I want to play it. If I want to try to like slow play it and heal, or if I want to try to strip. I think I'd like another strip. 3 strips with both my control, I think makes the most sense. So, the temptation of keeping Dominic in is that it would give us more stuff. The reason to keep Dominic out is it does too much stuff. The other option is to get rid of the this guy here, because that's the only strip. And it's a reset. So that can mess me up pretty bad. I don't think there's a wrong answer here. We're going to go ahead and ban the Oki. Because I don't want to get reset. I want to do all my things. Lima ban is correct. I think Lima ban is really good. But I think we bring enough to the table that Shizuka is still good without the Lima. I think. Okay, that worked out. Nice stun. Do we need the pushback? I don't think so. We're just going to do this here. Then we're going to do our second strip. And it's so nice we got the stun, because in theory, this should stun the Riley. In theory. In theory. But the Riley can't do too much, so that's not ideal. But we are fine. We're immunity up. He's already used his big immunity. We can do the Chung Pung next time around. Yep, we're going to be fine. Control Dominic, do Chung Pung, do Carnal things. Nicely done there. We're just going to go ahead and try to kill this, even though he's already controlled. We don't want to give him any turns if we don't have to. This doesn't really matter. We'll put it into him because he's got a little bit of bar. Cool. Moving on, moving on. What do we need to get to? Rankings. Conk is 1,300, rank 50,000. So we're rank 70,000. We've done 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've climbed 70 points. I don't know what the cutoff is, but we're going to climb as much as we can. This is a really fun team because it's got such clear, such a clear path of what it wants to do, and that's always nice to not have to worry about that, you know, like to know exactly what you want to do. And if they're gonna play Bruiser, I think we have the matchup. We're favored in every Bruiser matchup. That is lovely, 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 lovely. The Chloe is just, if you ban the Lima, we still get immunity, or we still get invincibility. The Daphnis, I think, is a poor pick in general. That's not horrible. Not horrible. Might need to try to take turn 1 here. Maybe with the Ryu. I don't think that's a great pick. Yeah, I agree. Take that away. That's not bad. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Whatever. So Leo wouldn't be bad here, right? Shut that thing down. What kind of strips does he have? Not much. He's kind of relying on this like instant kill kind of thing. It just, I don't know if I want to do that or not. I think the Bulwark's not bad. Got a lot of good options. I think maybe we will do this. Give ourselves a little bit of bump into speed and see how that works. Might be wrong. We'll kind of see. I think we ban the Savannah. This could be a big issue and it could cost us, but I don't think I want to get into a pushback thing. Cool. Bans the Shizuka. That's fine. That just means we're guaranteed invincibility if we get to go. And the speed could be an issue. I just don't see his Daphnis and Odin being fast enough compared to us, but maybe I'm wrong. It's the stuff you got to consider regardless, because if he's built a certain way, he would be. Looking at the speeds, couldn't quite see it before he did his thing. Looks good against the Bulwark for sure, and maybe the Daphnis. He doesn't have attack buff, so it could be. So some interesting options here. We could buff up, right? And that would help us quite a bit. I think I like this option a little better. It's not quite as safe, but if we get everything off, we get more control. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. So another little kind of crucial decision for the match is, you know, how do we want to play that? Do we want to be immune and invincible, or do we want to do a bunch of stuff, you know? And you're going to get both if you play it right. You just got to come back around. Like, now I've got both, right? So now I think we're just trying to kill this thing. In theory, we reset him. I couldn't tell. We did, so that's good. Good game. One thing I'd like this game to do is give a visual indicator of if you've reset something. I think it's silly that that there are gameplay mechanics that you can't tell what's happening if you're supposed to be in like a competitive, like high level like thing, and you just can't tell what's going on. It's like if you played baseball and it got blurry as the ball got close to the fence and you just didn't know if it was a home run or not. Like, what is going on there? All right, so we're going speedy. Double checking him on Will, because you need to be on Will against Oliver. Let's see what kind of strips he's bringing. All right, so we're feeling pretty good about the Hay Gang here. Verd. I don't see any reason to not bring this combo right now. And then Hay Gang probably the last pick, because he's got the strip. He's going to need one more strip, or we're just going to ban it. Because we're on full Will. Yeah, there's a strip. So we'll definitely do Hay Gang. So I think the Hay Gang's a force ban, and so now the question is, where do I go from here? I think Savannah's a big problem. I think Oliver's a big problem. Savannah comes with Defense Break, which is scary. He cools down everything. So it's like, what do I think I can handle? Do I think I can handle the Defense Break? Maybe. I think Oliver might be more of an issue. I'm going to try to go with no Oliver so I don't get cooled down. Yep, that's the ban. We'll take HP, and we just got to survive this heat that's coming our way. This is our first matchup against a speed team, which I think is going to be our hardest matchup. So it'll be a good test to see how we compare. Having the Hay Gang in your back pocket against those, though, so nice. Because you can see from our other matches, it doesn't take a lot to get going. And once we get going, we're in good shape. Interesting. Does he think? Oh, he thought it was just. So that's where Lima gets a lot done for you. It could be a triple revenge Lima, and if it is, that's real bad for him, right? He's already used his strip, so now we just have to survive until the next round. Oh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Yep. All right, final shot. Oh, we did it. We're stunned, which isn't great. Oh, are we even gonna get a turn, or is he gonna lap us again? Oh, he's gonna lap us again. That's where the Verd comes in so nicely for him. Sadness. We might get a turn at some point. All right, looking good, looking good. I mean, not good, but looking okay. Oh, sadness. Oh, sadness. Oh, we're in trouble. Can Chung Pung get a turn? Maybe. Oh, okay, we did. Lucky us. No counter. Never mind. Counter. It's amazing he got the, he picked the counter Verd so early. Oh, so close. So I still kind of like the way we played that, because I think the ban was between the Savannah or the Oliver, and we survived the Savannah pretty well. He got so many turns out of that Verd from the revenges. Like, look at that, that's his third revenge. Not that it matters at this point, but that's too many. He cannot get that many extra turns. Yeah, so that's our first loss. Look at us losing a game. I think we picked it right, though. I feel confident in the picks. So that is going to be our hardest matchup. That's where some of the counter picks might come into play. The Sierra, maybe the Molly, maybe the Moore if it's not chosen first. So I don't think we're ever going to play to outspeed. I don't think that's the plan. And what's nice is we tell our opponent exactly what we're doing. We're like, guess what? We're bruisering. And you can bruiser or not, your choice. Let's see here. We're going to take the Moore. We're going to put some pressure on him with speed. I don't know if this is the same guy. I'm guessing not, based on how those picks came out, but that Verd slightly traumatized me, so I want to put a little pressure on him. Yeah, it's a problem. Cool. All right, so we're gonna go that, and we should be good. I don't see a single strip. Oh well, no, Praha's a strip. I would like to ban the Verd and work around the Praha. would be my preference. Ideally, we'll get the Chung Pung. The Moore isn't perfect here, but again, we've got the 3 strippers. Ooh, Diana. That's interesting, isn't it? Do I let him have that? I think I still ban the Verd. I'm not that scared of the Diana because I think we've got enough control. That may be wrong. But this with the Verd going a million times, I don't really like. So can I control the Verd? What do I think? It may be wrong, but I'm banning the Diana. Banning the Diana. We've got some options. We've got the Lima and the Carnal into it. It could just wreck us. So these are the things that I think as you play the comp, you'll figure out. And if you really want to be, very specific, like I would take notes on, how certain units affect my team and what's going on and all that good stuff. But I don't know. I don't like them taking a million turns. We do have the ability to shut that down. I don't really like them having a strip. So he picked pretty well. The Riley's a little but he picked pretty well overall. What's so crazy about the Lima is you don't even really need a healer. You would think you would need to, but you don't. Alright, so looking at my options here. We're going to go ahead and start stripping. Very nice. Got the slow. Yep, so we feel comfortable doing this. Because he's going to go after us. I wouldn't do it. You're going to get cut. You should put up a shield. You're going to get cut. Don't do it. There you go. Alright, that's a good proc for us. We'll take that every day. Yeah, no reason not to do this here. Nice stun. So, since the situation is as it is now, we're going to try to steal Bar here and use his 3rd the next time around. Shut everything down. And then we'll use his 3rd. Nice stun. And then we're going to see if we can't attack break. This is as safe as it's going to get. That was nice. And then we're going to shut down the Diana. Still look pretty good. The Diana's going to get another shot at it. Nicely done for him. Ooh, I guess he was cooled down is my guess. Nice initial damage. That's what we want from all these oracles. We want them to do their damage kind of on the sly. Alright, we're going to put this into Riley again. Nice damage. That's what we like to see. I feel very comfortable. Yeah, I was going to say doing skill 1 into the Ryu. Cool. Get more free stuff. And I'd say normally I would playtest about 5 matches just to get a feel for it, but it's kind of fun charging up through the ranks. And it would be really nice to let him log back onto his account in G1. I don't know. I guess we've got a ways to go. It's like 30,000, but it's doable. Like, starting today is the way to do it. We got to win a lot, and we got to start today. So we'll see how we do. Ooh, okay. All right, all right. So probably this, but it's one of those damagey cleaves, right? So I think taking that makes a lot of sense. This isn't bad. It's a little iffy against double wind. I think we'll go ahead and do early Lima. We might need the CR here. We don't have a strict like turn 1 issue. Ooh, I like that a lot. So he's just trying to go first and do all this stuff. So we'll try to go first, and then we'll do that. So that's both our speed leads and the Hay Gang. We'll see. He's going to need another speed lead, I think. Yep, he's got it. That's really, really nice with the Shizuka, but we did not bring the Shizuka. So I don't have a problem with that unit there. The problems are these 2 DPS, I think. I don't think this is necessarily a problem. He's only got the 1 strip, though. Right? That's what I see. So I think we're pretty safe banning his only strip and then doing our stuff. Does not ban the Hay Gang. The Hay Gang might have been an issue because I did ban the strip, so that's probably a problem. I probably should have just gone to Shizuka, but I didn't really kind of see what he was doing. I wasn't quite paying attention as I should have been. I was so concerned with his Tiana that I didn't think about he doesn't really have a path, So anything else would have been better there. Unfortunately, we could have set it up and gotten it done. We do have, I don't think Haken's going to get to go, though. I think the speeds look pretty bad for him. Yep. Oh, man, if I lose this, that's just my fault, 100%. Luckily, it looks like he's going to move in front. Ooh, okay, all right. So no reason to do anything here. Not the proc we want to see. All right, so we need this to be good. That was not good. All right, so we can take the bar off of Savannah a little bit. But yeah, we basically lost because we got cooled down there. And we don't have another strip option. Nice stun, though. Here comes the pain. Here comes the pain. Yep. Let's see. So we can take bar from 2 units. I don't know what that really does for us. I think we're just resigned to losing at this point. Doesn't matter. Oh, Shizuka. If only. If only. Could have straight up countered him. I mean, there might be a way to finesse into this, but it seems pretty unlikely now that the Oliver has full control of what it wants to do. All right, we're going to try to stun this. Ooh, rough. Real rough. Yep. Oh, disappointing, but we can't quit because there's still a path, so we gotta give it a try. We can't just not try. If you give up too many times where you think you've lost and you're wrong, then you've definitely lost. Stuns? Nope. Okay. I think Oliver's our best bet here because we got to get that Oliver killed one way or the other. Looking at the bars, it's not looking great. Can we buy Sierra another turn? Maybe. If we land this, we might buy one more turn for Sierra, which I think is worth our time. All right. Yeah, so Sierra's definitely getting another turn. We might be able to turn this around. Yeah. All right, we're going to try to get a triple kill. Triple kill. Almost. Close enough. Oh, wrong target on my part. Oh, we won. Even though we played horribly. Well, we picked horribly. The play was fine. Just, there was a clear path to victory, and I didn't take it. I took not that. So that was a mistake. Should not have done that. Even the more could have been a bad pick. Is really him not picking 2 strips is the only reason I had a shot there. I just didn't take it. The Vanessa first pick is weird. Like, he wants to go fast, but he also wants to do nothing with that unit. That's fine. That's not as fine, but it's still fine. Okay. So, all 3 of these we're fine with, because we've got control. That's also okay. We might ban that one, actually. That's his only strip. That's, well, I don't like Verds. I feel I can control that, especially with all the water I have available. Like, the Moor would control that really nicely, and the other stuff. The Moor just being brought for damage in a backup strip. Yeah, like, that's not scary at all with what we're going to do. I think we just bring a bomber. Right? Yeah, I think so. Bomber, ban Verd, and we got a lot of paths to kill. And he won't take a lot of turns. Yeah. This we're going to have to kill with, not crit. Let's see here. Crit. Well, I don't have time to check, but it'll probably be Carnal. Be a Carnal. Okay. Feel comfortable doing this. So we just got to wait for the Juno to use the Juno's move. The skill 2. I don't think he does it here. Nope. That's correct. Alright, so we're going to do this. Okay. I don't really think I need to do the skill 3 yet. I wouldn't mind hitting on the Vanessa. Let's see if we can get a stun here. Or it's not a stun, it's a pushback. That's fine. Now we're cooking. That's what we were wanting. Taunt here. I think this is okay, because we have 2 of these, right? So the sooner we do one, we'll let him strip, and then we'll do the other one. So I think that's okay. We're going to just bait out the strip. And we've got enough tempo that we can, in theory, keep him off us for a while, that it's worth doing. This is fine. There's no negative to that. I would be killing the Juno here, but since it's slowed, I really feel good about controlling it. And so I can take my time and get the Vanessa out of the way first, if it's not reset. I didn't see if it was reset again. It's always hard to tell if stuff's reset. What do I think about that aerial? I just don't know if it's reset or not. Let's go and taunt this thing. Take some bar. So playing control is like that. You just got to check the bar. You got to think about your upcoming moves. You got to think about what you've got. And it's just like, you just got to be very methodical, very careful. You can't just tunnel vision like some comps can. Like when I play like the Nana comp on my account, I can just tunnel vision and just stare at one thing because it has to die because that's how I win. And with this comp, you got to be a little more careful. Like every choice matters and it escalates. And if you're not making the right choices over and over and over, you're kind of in trouble, you know? So I think the Chung Pung's still good here. I think the early Shizuka is also fine. Losing the Carnal's a little annoying, but I think it's fine. If he's trying to do what we're trying to do, in theory, we do it better. So that's the hope. We're probably going to go Lima, Juno here would be my guess, even though he's not showing anything that he's stripping. See where he goes next. Yeah, having a Lima and access to all this stuff is so cool. Like, he's got everything he needs, you know? That's fine. That is excellent. Now it gives us something to strip. It gives us heals. It gives us counterattack with Shizuka. If he doesn't ban Shizuka, like, it gives us all the things. And we may need more healing. We'll see. Verd. I kind of want to ban the Verd. I always want to ban the Verd. Verds are obnoxious. Ban all Verds. We've got plenty of strip. Ooh, okay. So Bomber, I think, makes sense. Yeah. And I think we can get away with banning the Verd just so it doesn't get a million turns. This is a bit of an issue, but we've got enough additional damage and stuff. We might be okay. Yeah, that's a good ban for him. I like that we have speed here. If he ever pops that Panda, we're getting all the goods. All the good stuff. And if he gets turned through with the Carnal as well. Getting all the goods. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I think pushback makes sense. Alright, so we can get another round of immunity here, which is a pretty good idea. Otherwise, we're going to get Carnal. Do I care? Yeah. I'll let him do a Carnal. Ooh, no, we can control the Carnal here. And then we can do bombs next time around. That's the plan. That's how we're going to do it. Yeah, please. Please heal. Thank you. Thank you. That's just what I wanted. So anytime we have a chance to do a little damage on this guy, we're going to do it. It's going to be so much good stuff. So much good stuff. They're all stunned, though. I'm so tempted to not even do it, you know? But I think I want them to all have bombs. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So, yeah, we'll put damage into him. Even though it doesn't crit, that's where we need damage. Yeah, that's how that goes. That's how that goes. And you could do, like, a Tomo or something if you wanted a similar effect. But I think... I don't know. I'm not sure that Tomo works for this team. It might. I don't even know if he has one. I haven't looked. I didn't see one. But that would be another option. So I think we've lost one. We are charging. I just don't know where the cutoff is. So it takes a while. Like, we've only gone up 30,000 ranks. So we might not be able to do it today. You know what? I'm not going to play a ton because I want him to enjoy playing it too. I can't just, like, steal all the fun. So maybe this will be my last match. Because I'm sure he'll want to play it too, right? And if he gets on his account and there's no wings, he's like, well, that's not cool. What happened there? I thought I would pick Lima last, but I'm liking Lima in the second set of picks to give me a more flexibility with the last pick. And I think it wouldn't be a bad idea for him to build a couple more counter picks just to have those options. Like, having a good Tessa wouldn't be the end of the world. Like, against this, might be the way to go, right? Like, we've got all the strips. That's fine. Like, I don't even know why that's an option for him. So you got a lot of good options. I think that's the way we're going to go. And I just ban the Verds. I ban Verds all the time because one way you're guaranteed to lose is if you get so far behind that you can never catch up. Like that one match we lost to a Verd. I'm a little more scared of Verds than most people, which I shouldn't be since I'm playing control here. But I have trauma. I have deep-seated trauma. All right, the bars look great for us. It looks like both his immunities might move in front, or it might go my strip, his second immunity. I'm not sure. Perfect. Perfect. That's going to let us do everything we want to do. And that's free healing. So we'll take that. Okay, so he's still got the Wusa available. He doesn't have any strips. So I don't see any reason to not do this. That way we don't get bombed. All right, we're comfortable doing this because if we get this off, then we can reset. Yeah. So we're going to go and do this. And then we're going to reset. I think we got him. And then it's just, who do we want to kill? I think Sierra. Like, Veligul's done everything Veligul's going to do. Sierra could still be an issue, so I think we want to kill Sierra. I mean, I don't know if Perna's reset or not, but Perna doesn't do a lot of things. So I feel comfortable. I think Wusa's reset. I don't really want to waste my strips, but I think Wusa's reset. So we'll go and kill this thing, because it'll die for real. Like, if the Perna's not reset, it'll be back. I want to kill something for real. I want something real dead. Yeah. So we're, like, all our oracles are basically baby birds, and so we're just charging through these matches. All right, I got to stop while I'm ahead. Let him have a chance to play, but we went 10-1. The comp looks good. This is an easy conk if he has enough wings to charge up. So I'm going to leave it here. Pegleg Greg, thank you again for being a supporter of the channel. I really appreciate it. You know, helps me out and makes it's basically a raise for a teacher, right? Like, so anybody that's wants to do that, I would definitely appreciate it. You don't have to. But yeah, thanks for letting me play on your account. I hope you enjoyed this comp. I think you'll love it. I love it. I prefer playing this to what I play because it's fun. So I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. So anyway, enjoy, and to everybody else, I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.